Hey guys, -9 here. How is it going, everybody? And as you can see, I'm actually playing Guild Wars 2 with a controller today. So yeah, this is obviously something very different from the normal stuff on my channel, but it's something cool that I've been experimenting with lately that I kind of wanted to share. So I've done this through a program called Xpatter, which basically lets you bind your Xbox controller to do all sorts of cool stuff. And I set it up for Guild Wars 2. I mean, this isn't something new. You may have possibly seen videos of this before. It was around at the release of the game and stuff, but it never got hugely popular. Now, this isn't obviously a replacement for a mouse and keyboard. It will never be as responsive as a mouse and keyboard, obviously, but it is an interesting way to play the game, and Guild Wars 2 fits surprisingly well with the controller I found. Now, this is just a basic setup that I'm using right now. I literally just set the program up after like an hour of trying to figure it out. So I just went through the basic keys, the basic skills, created a new character, and tried to see how I could do. And I mean, I held my own. It was you're not at a huge disadvantage, especially in PvE. If you try to do anything competitive in PvP, it probably would not be responsive enough. However, it does the job if you want to find a new way to play the game. And as you can see, an event comes up, and you can see me using all my skills. Like I said, this is obviously a very base setup for the keys. I haven't set up, you know, the extra skills or anything like that, weapon swap or anything, obviously. So yeah, I also tested out a jumping puzzle just to show you, you know, how it runs, how it feels. It feels pretty good, honestly, and all this can be tweaked more. I'm sure I'll find a sweet spot in the camera turn speed and all sorts of stuff like that. But it works surprisingly well. I was very surprised. I actually want to see if I can test this out with immersive combat mode, because I think it would make it much more responsive, and I think it would play really interesting. So I'm gonna try that out. Hopefully you'll see some more updates on this in the next couple weeks as I mess around with it. I think it's just a cool way to mix up your experience with Guild Wars 2. I mean, if you wanted to, you could do the over-the-shoulder look, and you could play this like The Witcher or something. I mean, it's pretty cool that you can do this, and I just found out about it, and as soon as I saw it, I wanted to do it. So that's why I've done this. One other thing, there's just so many cool ways you can use this controller to change how you play the game, or change things you can do in the game. For example, I think this would be really good for cinematic, or machinimas, because you can turn the camera and get really nice pans, and it's very smooth. It's nothing like that jerks back and forth like the keyboard and mouse. I mean, it's really nice. You could really control your movements more precisely, but at the same time they're also more, I don't know, unresponsive in a way at the same time. But it's really interesting to use this in Guild Wars 2. So as you can see, I did manage to finish the jumping puzzle here. I'm just doing my last couple jumps. The last couple jumps I was taking very carefully, and I'm not good at jumping puzzles in the first place. So I'm actually surprised I completed it. So yeah, as you can see, I'm interacting. I have my keys set up to pick up loot and stuff. That's another thing about Guild Wars 2. All I have to do is press one key to pick things up. But besides that, that's all for this video, guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Which time?